Hello, everyone. Welcome to another session of Azure Learning. Today, I'm going to be talking about some brief introduction into the world of artificial intelligence. Some of us might be familiar with ChatGPT. ChatGPT is just one of many artificial intelligence solutions that we might be looking forward to getting interested in the nearest future. A lot of things are going to be changing. A lot of organizations are trying to harness the opportunities that are bound around artificial intelligence in terms of big data analytics, machine learning, prompt engineering, right? So I'm just going to show some basic facts around artificial intelligence. Of course, I'm an Azure person. As a matter of fact, I'm a certified Azure intelligence engineer. All right. So it's always interesting to talk about how Azure handles machine learning, how Azure is driving the big data analytics solutions with respect to machine learning. So, for starters, what is AI? All right. So when I say AI, I mean artificial intelligence. Let's circle this. AI is a component of many things, right? So artificial intelligence is a software that mimics human behaviors. That is why you hear things like, oh, we are training the data, we are training the system to be able to perform corresponding functionalities. So when we are talking about artificial intelligence, we are talking about machine learning, right? Machine learning, like this is the foundation of any AI system. Uh, we are teaching the computer model, how to predict, how to draw conclusions from data. We are teaching the computer model to look at patterns and give us information based on those patterns. All right. That's the basic on the explanation around machine learning. We are training the computer system so that you can get predictions, right? So that you can infer conclusions from a big data that you are evaluating. Another definition of AI has to do with computer vision. All right. So with computer vision, it provides the capabilities within artificial intelligence to interpret uh, the world visually, vision, right? So visual interpretation of data. In this era of IoTs, this will come in handy, right? So in this age of IoTs, this will come in handy. Now you have mobile devices, you have photos on your mobile devices, you have videos, uh, you have thermostats, you have smart thermostats, right? So all these are examples of Internet of Things, and they are generating data. So as an organization, we might want to have a hand on those data, and we might want to train our systems to be able to infer some useful information on those data. Another explanation for artificial intelligence will have to be around natural language processing, right? So this provides the capabilities within artificial intelligence for computers to interpret written or spoken language and then respond in kind, natural language. So like bots, like somebody uh, writing a request, on in a retail store, right? So you say, all right, what do you need? How can we help you? Then the bot responds, right? You are making some voice requests and you are getting some responses at the same time. So this ties around bots management, bots engineering, bots beauty, and chatbots. Sometimes some chatbots can actually activate voice recording such that you can voice your request and it will respond as texts for you. So a lot of organizations are also picking up these solutions. Another definition for artificial intelligence will be document intelligence. All right, document intelligence. So this provides the functionalities within artificial intelligence to manage, process, all right, use high volumes of data found in forms and documents. As the name implies, document intelligence. So you have this large document. For example, you might want to create a solution whereby once people scan their receipts, you can extract the price, the item that was bought, the date of purchase. And we can say this data should be funneled to a spreadsheet, right? To an Excel spreadsheet, to a Google spreadsheet, whichever works for you, right? That is document intelligence. You have this document, you can say scan this document, scan this book, and summarize the write-up. You have this Shakespeare write-up, right? And you like summarize the first chapter of this Shakespeare Merchant of Venice, right? And say, give me like 10-page summary or 5-page summary of this book written by Shakespeare. So as long as there is access to the book, if your systems have the document intelligence functionalities, will be able to extract the key information and process it for you. Yeah, those are some scary facts around artificial intelligence. Like they break things down to the barest minimum. But what I tell people is that he only works with what he has, right? So if the information is not available, it won't work with it. So that's why it's very important you are careful the kind of data you share online because it might be used somewhere else for people to boost their data, to process their data. So be careful how you share your credentials, how you share your personal information over the internet, because a lot of online services are not as trustworthy as they should, or they're not just doing their due diligence with protecting people's data. And some just go ahead and sell people's data for financial benefits, and others can use those data. That's why I might be getting some kinds of adverts on your Facebook or your Instagram. I mean, like, how did this advert pop up? It's because somebody has access to your data. They checked, they have access to the last search you did on Google, right? Maybe you were trying to purchase a car, you wanted to purchase a Porsche, right? You want to purchase a Porsche, and you went to Porsche's website, looked at some samples, and the next time you're on your YouTube watching a video, a Porsche advert pops up. Is because of the Google ad, artificial intelligence, machine learning integration. So it's picking it from your Google browser that, okay, you're interested in buying a Porsche vehicle. Now, you keep getting adverts. Everywhere you go, you're getting adverts with respect to Porsche. Another explanation for artificial intelligence will be around knowledge mining. Knowledge. All right. So this provides the functionalities within artificial intelligence to pull information from large volumes of unstructured data for the most part. So you have these large files, you have these documents, you have this uh, unstructured data, as it were, and you need a whole lot of information around those data. So with knowledge mining, it's going to be able to extract the key information you need, right? So you want to have a searchable knowledge store, right? Knowledge mining is going to be the best solution around that. And most recently, we have added another feature, which is well, it's always been there, but it's much popular nowadays. So another area of definition for artificial intelligence is generative AI. All right. So with generative AI, we'll be able to create original content in a variety of formats, right? Using natural language, using image, using codes, generative AI. Like I can go into ChatGPT and say, as a matter of fact, let's even do that. Let me show you how this works in ChatGPT. Oh. So for anyone that is not aware, if you go into your Edge browser, look out for this big icon. So look out for this big icon, all right? And then come right here. So you can filter based on maybe you want a creative response or you want a balanced response or you want a more precise response, all right? It's going to just give you those different options you have. And I can say, I want to create a three-layer network solution. Three-layer network solution for a retail service system of 7 virtual machines, one internal load balancer, public load balancer. All right. What else do we need? We have a three-layer network solution, 7 virtual machines, 2 load balancers, one public, one private, uh, one bastion service. What else do we need? Right? We need a private uh, connection, private connection to the dedicated storage account. Account. Also, remember to add a firewall. perimeter security. Application. So let's make this in an Azure environment. So I want to say, write a Terraform. Should we use Terraform? So let's use Terraform. Write a Terraform script to implement. See, it's giving me, can you see? It's generating, it's suggesting the text for me. So I'm just going to tab it, that list. Okay. So we'll write a Terraform script to implement this solution, which, okay, just leave it as this. So let's see what is going to happen. So this is a typical example of generative AI. I'm saying, okay, this is my prompt. I have made my request, and I say, okay, go ahead and create these templates, this deployment script for me based on what I want to accomplish. So I say I want to create a virtual network. It's going to be 3-layer. So now can you see there's a web tier, there's the app tier. It's also giving me uh the IP address ranges for each of those subnets that are going to be in the virtual network. Yeah. See how far this can go. Yes, it's a whole lot of scripts. So I said you should also create a Bastion service. So as a cloud engineer, as a data engineer, I can just go ahead and run this, right? Just modify to my own environment. So if I have a dedicated name that I want to use in my own environment, I just switch those names. Azure Firewall Subnet, right? That's a dedicated subnet for my Azure Firewall. And it's adding the rules as well, the firewall rules, the network rules for the firewalls. Gone are the days where developers, engineers have to sit down to write these scripts, right? You know how long it takes to write these scripts. But now you can just go ahead and ask Azure to create the script for you. All right. So I'm going to share this materials uh, under the video as well, so that you can have something to consult. All right. So that is it. This is the script. I want to use this script to create a 3-layer network architecture. So there's going to be the data layer, the web tier, the app tier, and they all have their CIDR blocks. You see? So I don't have to rack my brain around the CIDR blocks. If I need to modify the CIDR block, I can always modify. If I need to change the name, all right, this is the name, data subnet, Azure Resource Manager subnet, all right? So I can choose to change the names to suit my own environment, but at least I have a foundation, right? I have a base with which I can continue to handle my task. Imagine the number of days it will take to come up with this plan. Imagine the number of materials you will have to consult before you can come up with these lines of codes. Now you don't have to do that anymore. This is one of the benefits of artificial intelligence with respect to prompt engineering, generative AI. All right, so I just use this to introduce you to uh, some basic knowledge of what exactly we say when we talk about artificial intelligence. It's not something vague, it's not something out of the ordinary. These are things you are already used to. Maybe you never paid attention. Uh, these are things you are using currently. Maybe you never paid attention. All right. So watch out for more videos on artificial intelligence. I'm going to talk about how to utilize each of these AI solutions: machine learning, computer vision, natural language processing, document intelligence, knowledge mining, generative AI. We're going to talk more about this in our next video. Meanwhile, please, before you go, please subscribe to our channel. If this has been of benefit to you, share with friends and family, even your enemies, so that we can continue to impact our society, so that we can continue to influence the society, help our folks to get their hands on to tech, right? Maybe you're considering changing your career. This is something you can start thinking of, right? You can become a uh, chatbot professional, right? Designing chatbots, designing prompts for organizations. So that might be something you want to consider. Maybe you want to go into graphics and want to start talking about image processing, right? So there is a twin of ChatGPT, which is the DALL-E that we can use to generate images. As a matter of fact, I generated some images a couple of days ago. And it was interesting. Just come up just the same way you come up with your prompts to create code. You can actually come up with prompts to create images for you. All right. So please use the subscribe button down below and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video. Thank you.